Hi guys. So starting the North Node journey with me. Um, Today I'm going to talk about North Node in Aries. I'm wearing a red suit. We're going to talk about Aries. Aries energy is red, it's fire, it's aggressive, it's in your face, it's a beautiful energy. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So initially I'm going to give a description, a general description of North Node in Aries, and then we're going to focus on each house in particular. So in order to get your North Node, go to astro.com. You can put in your data. Make sure you have your birth time. If you don't have your birth time, you'll still know your North Node, but you won't know which house it's positioned in. So you can still benefit from this information, but you won't. You can get a little bit deeper if you know your birth time. So North Node in Aries. North Node in Aries is a huge permission slip to just be a badass. North Node in Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is selfish. Aries is confident. Aries is forward. Aries is unstoppable. Aries is stubborn. Aries is aggressive. It's a fighter. It has a mind of its own. It breaks buildings. It breaks through brick walls, and that's why it's the first one. That's why it's starting the zodiac signs, because it's the first sign of the zodiac. So obviously the first one is going to be the pioneer. So Aries is the pioneer. So with Aries, North Node is a huge permission slip to be a badass, to be on your own, to not be afraid to be on your own, to make up your mind on what you want, to not wait for others to tell you what you want, to choose everything from what you want to wear, what you think, what you want to eat, what you want to do in life, where do you want to work, what do you want to say. I mean, everything. It's a huge permission slip to be individualistic as much as you can, because you're coming from lifetimes with Libra South Node, which was a lot of interdependence on other people for everything. And so you're coming in with a lot of baggage from relationships with others, dependence on others, indecision. I don't know what to do. Can somebody please tell me what to do? Can somebody please tell me what I need to order from this menu? Can somebody please tell me how to live my life? Aries has nothing to do with that. Aries is, I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm selfish. I'm going to do what I want to do because I can and because I want to. So Aries, let's see what else. Aries is a fighter. Aries is not afraid to say what he thinks. Aries can be pushy too, but sometimes it's necessary. It's an energy that is here to break through walls. It's here to penetrate. It's here to get you out of your comfort zone. Give you a kick in the ass to get up and go. That's what Aries does. So Aries North Node, you guys are here to literally take charge of your life, make your own decisions every freaking moment, not be afraid to walk away from your friends, your family, all of your dependencies, not be afraid to lose any of your support systems. You're here to be on your own. And you may even see that you may be longing for a partner because that's what you're used to from other lives and your memories. But in the end, what you want to experience is actually complete freedom. And of course, it doesn't mean you have to be alone all your life. You will attract a partner eventually. But it's going to be a different kind of relationship. It's going to be a relationship where you're not going to be dependent on the partner. You're not going to be looking at them for approval, whatever. You're going to be a badass, and you're going to be individualistic and self-loving. And then your partner is also going to be like that. And that relationship is going to be mutually beneficial versus a dependency where one can't live without the other. Okay? So that's a general idea of Aries North Node. Pioneer, number one, confident, aggressive, goes after what he or she wants, not afraid to speak up, not afraid to be a lone wolf, not afraid to wear a crazy outfit, not afraid to set a trend, not afraid to, walk the opposite way than everybody else is doing. Aries energy is just kicking ass and taking names. And not even taking names, it's just kicking ass and keeps going. That's what the ram does. That's the beauty of Aries, okay? So now I'm going to talk about specific house positions of this North Node. Hi guys, moving right along. Aries, North Node in the 4th house. Okay, Aries, North Node in the 4th house. The first thing that comes to mind, I don't know if you guys are familiar with tarot, is the card of the Emperor. Emperor is Aries to begin with. So Aries in the fourth house is basically becoming the emperor of your own home, of your own kingdom, of your own empire. And first, let's go to the past. Let's go to what you came here with. You came here with South Node and Libra in the 10th. So the first thing that comes to mind would be lifetimes where you were in the spotlight. And Libra in the 10th, meaning you were somebody who was in the public eye and in different capacities. Maybe you were some kind of celebrity. Maybe you were, and it can be like an actor, an actress, a model, designer. You know, Libra has to do with beauty. Libra has to do with all things that are, you know, beautiful, the arts and stuff. And stuff. So in the 10th house, Libra means you were somebody who was in the spotlight, somebody who was in the limelight, somebody who depended a lot on the approval of the public, on the approval of ratings, whatever. I'm definitely thinking like actress, somebody like that, somebody who was so much in the limelight that, and you hear that a lot, especially if you see actresses from back in the day, like Hollywood actresses, older ones. A lot of times there was, they had such tumultuous lives where they were always in the spotlight and they were encouraged to be perfect. And that's a good point. I just thought about it. With Libra in the 10th, there's a huge, anytime you have Libra somewhere, it means perfection. It means a desire to achieve perfection. So in the 10th house, Libra would be a career that was hanging on standards of perfection, maybe beauty standards, maybe something where you were held to a standard. You were held and you were measured on your looks, your performance, your everything, you know. And it's you see a lot of it with Hollywood, old Hollywood actresses, where there was so much pressure to be perfect and beautiful and thin that they basically, a lot of them couldn't handle it. I mean, you see, who am I thinking? No, Judy, I don't know, forget about it. You know, people who were in the limelight and they looked so freaking beautiful and they were so perfect on the screen and the whole country worshipped them and all the men had pictures of them in their bathrooms and, you know, in their wallets or whatever, but inside they were not happy because their happiness was based on approval from others. They were based on people liking them, people worshiping them, people just, you get the idea. So you come in with a lot of baggage of being in the spotlight, of being in the limelight, of being looked up to, people wanted you to be perfect, holding you to high standards. So you come in kind of tired of that. And you probably come in with anger, just like I was saying, with Libra South nodes, there's going to be anger. There's going to be anger because for a long time you played for somebody else's benefit. You danced at somebody else's music. You basically, you wanted to please. You're a people pleaser. You wanted to please. And you did it so many times in so many ways. And in 10th house specifically, it has to do with being in the spotlight, being in your career, out there in the world. And so you're so tired of that. Like you really are tired of that. You may feel uncomfortable if nobody's looking at you or if nobody's, how can I say that? You know, because it's your South node, that's your comfort zone. That's all you know. So you, in this lifetime, early upbringing, you may feel like always like people are looking at you, or that you feel, they may not even be looking at you, but you feel inside like, fuck, I gotta perform because everybody's always looking at me. I feel like I need to be at a certain level because the memory's there. The memory to fit a certain image is there. It's very heavy. So you're always kind of feeling like, I have to be perfect. I have to be perfect. Otherwise, they're not gonna love me. Otherwise, they're not gonna, you know, like me, and they're going to turn away from me. And what am I going to do? I'm going to die alone. And a lot of times, I'm going back to the actresses, a lot of those lifetimes, they died alone, either with drugs or alcohol. They had a bunch of marriages. They were just going from one to the other. You know, they were so tired of that limelight, of that idea to be perfect, that constant need to be perfect hair, perfect this, perfect face, that as they got older, you know, everything was changing, the body was shifting, and they were like, fuck, nobody wants me anymore. I'm not perfect. And that was very hard for them to accept. So a lot of them ended in deaths from overdose or, broken hearts, everything. So even though on the screen they look perfect and beautiful in the pictures, but inside they were not happy because they were not living their own life. They were living for the public. So when you come into this lifetime with South Node in Libra in the 10th, you have that little belief in your mind, that nagging thought of like, I need to be perfect, I need to be perfect, everybody's looking. It's almost like you're always thinking that there's paparazzi around you and you have to always put your best foot forward. So North Node in the 4th in Aries means no. Fuck the limelight, you're so done with that. You're tired. You're tired of being in the public light. You're tired of being perfect. You're tired of always worrying about, leaving your house without your makeup on, making sure all your stuff is ironed, making sure that your clothes match, making sure that you're perfect. You're tired of being perfect because it's a very, very heavy thing to carry. So you come in, North Node in the 4th in Aries, you're here to basically become the emperor of your own kingdom, your home. 4th house is home. 4th house is your country. 4th house is your comfort zone. 4th house is a place where you go to hide from the world. So I would say that you kind of want to hide from the world. You kind of would love to just not worry about perfection anymore, not worry about feeling in the limelight, but just saying, I just want to be left alone. I just want to be in my house. I don't freaking want to leave. You want to be like, what's his name? Howard Hughes. Remember when he locked himself and just did whatever? Something like that. But that was an extreme, but something like that. You're so burnt out of cameras around you and of that pressure to be perfect and to conform that you're like, I just want to be home. I want to be home. And you can literally become selfish in your home. Like you can just say, this is my home. I don't care if it's dirty. I don't care if it's not perfect. I don't care if it doesn't fit the standards. I don't care if I never see anybody. It's my home. Like your focus is to make your home how you want it, not how others want it, but and become in charge of your home. Become the freaking leader in your home. Take charge of your house and become almost like dominant in your house and just say, this is what I want. I'm going to sleep until 11 o'clock because that's what I want, and I'm going to do this, and my curtains are going to be this color. So you are here to just kind of put your foot down and say, this is my kingdom, this is my empire, and this is how it's going to be. Another representation can be your country, because the 4th house is also your homeland. So I don't know if you want to do something that has to do with your place of living. Maybe you want to, I would say the general theme of your lifetime would be you hiding from the limelight. You want to just kind of maybe build your own castle, what's his name? The guy that Citizen Kane is based on, William Randolph Hearst, something like that, where you build your own little empire and you have a blast there. You can throw parties at your house if you want to. You can do whatever you want to, but it's your place. It's your safe place. There's no cameras there. There's nobody to perform for. It's just you, and you do whatever the hell you want. Aries in the 4th is like, this is my place. This is my fortress, and I'm king here. So I hope I explained that. I know it didn't really give you a lot of examples, but you will know what I'm talking about. You're tired of being in the limelight. You're tired of feeling like you're being watched, like you're being measured. So you just want to freaking hide from everybody and do whatever you want at home. Walk around in pajamas all day. That's a good one. Forget about makeup, forget about perfect hair, forget about, sleeping with your makeup on so you wake up perfect in the morning. No. Do whatever you want. Walk around in pajamas. Don't get out of the house for a week if you want to. Watch whatever you want to. Slumber. Let yourself go. But just be selfish. Be selfish in your home. Be selfish in your comfort zone. Be selfish in what makes you comfortable. Forget about others and their demands and the demands of the public, and just be selfish. Okay? All right. I hope that helps.